Planet Zoo has been rated E10 plus by the MSRB for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It has been approved for all persons ages 10 and over. This video is brought to you in part by The Night Sheriff by Phil Foglio. Bartholomew Xenon Land is protected by the Night Sheriff. Day and night, he's burdened by a witch's curse to be aware of all that live and play within the massive fantasy theme park. Now an attack on the park by a monster hunter who knows far too much threatens everything: the guests, the staff, and the supernaturals who take refuge in the park. The Night Sheriff must scramble to uncover not only the source of the threat, but the secrets of the park of which even he was not aware. If he doesn't, he may be doomed. The park may be doomed. And even the world may be doomed. And that's a lot of doom. Go to Amazon.com for your copy today. Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Rainbow Valley Zoo and Planet Zoo itself. As you can see, my slow conversion over to the North African theme from the Mud Huts is progressing. I am getting there, I promise. In the meantime, though, what we're going to do today is we're going to put in... Oh, look, just a little lag. What we're going to do is put in a warthog habitat. And I know you guys were probably going, well, finally, he always puts in warthogs. Where are the warthogs? And you're right, I pretty much always do. Warthogs are one of those utility infielder animals that you can start with. You can put them in almost any zoo at all. They're easy to care for. They're not that picky. And they make for great exhibit animals. Now, the first thing I want to do, I'm not sure I want to put an observation point here, but I'm going to do it anyway. However, it's not going to be one of those close ones. It's going to be one of those, if you happen to look in this direction, you can see the animals. You know, it's not going to be like a formal observation area. That said, you know, we might as well. So what I want to do is basically we're going to outline the area that the habitat's taking place, you know, that the habitat inhabits. It's a little weird way of saying it, but I don't mind it because it's the truth. Okay. We're going to bring this around like this. Just reconnect it right there. Now, what I really want to do here, and we're going to do it, let me get the plaster. Okay, come on, here we go. Alright. Okay, the first thing that I really want to do, you know what, I don't even need this yet. What I need is one of these. Okay, there you go. It's alright. You're safe. You're safe. You can do this. Alright. I am getting the occasional lag, and it's not because of the game. It's because what's going on with the rest of my computer right now. Okay. I'm going to bring this out. And then back this way just a touch. Excuse me. I'm trying not to sneeze in your ear. Yeah, we're going to lay down a keeper set first, and then we're going to put some walls around it. And we're just going to build this this nice little, I don't know, keeper assembly, if you will. Ah, and there is my insulin alarm. I will take care of that once I'm done with this. Okay, and we will bring this out like so, and then come on, turn it around. There we go. Turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. Turn it upside down. Love to hear percussion. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Turn the Beat Around, originally by Vicky Sue Robinson in the 70s, later covered by Gloria Estefan for the movie Assassins, starring Sylvester Stallone and a very young Antonio Banderas. Do 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 do. And now it's in my head, no matter what. Anyway, it's a great song. I don't know why I started singing it, but now it's in my head. Maybe it's in your head too. If it is, good for you. It's a great song. It's one of those disco songs that transcended the genre, as it were. Disco songs usually weren't very good. I can tell you that from experience, having been alive in the disco area. But they usually just weren't very good. But this one was actually a good one. All right, let's turn this grid off, so we can hook in the building there, and then we will... What are we going to do with this? It won't let me do anything. That's interesting. Oh, I see. It's obstructed. Right. Now, it's going to be wonky there. I don't care. It's wonky. If it's wonky, it's wonky. All right. Alright, so we have this end of the habitat. Now, this much space is actually more than your warthogs are generally going to need, but that's okay. 1,100 square feet right now. A facility is broken down. Let's see which one it is. Vending machine. Okay. Alright, this should be fine. Let's see. Now, I want to continue building like so. 1, 2. Okay. Alright, so now what we need is the floor. You know what, let's try this. Let's try concrete instead of plaster. How low is this going to let me go? No? Okay, well, you know what? We'll do it the hard way. Alright, let's see how well that's centered. It's actually centered pretty well. I don't think I have to move very much in any direction to get it looking right. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so what we're also going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to borrow one of these walls. Like so. And then, that's fantastic. We're going to just bring it over like this. Kind of angle it, because these walls are nice, they're uniform. This is the hat fantastic. Okay. And we're going to spin it around like this, I think. But continuing to use the same parts generates a theme, and that's that's a good thing, I think. So, you know, making the I mean, you want to be you want your habitats to be individualistic, so that, you know, they're not just the same boxes that contain the same animals, but at the same time, excuse the continual word of the same, the continual use of the word same. What you want is to have each habitat be generally different from one another. Okay, let's... Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Like so. Vending machine has broken down again. Okay, let me place this, and then we will... Whoops. And then we will go and look at the vending machine. Although it may be I won't have to look at the vending machine because the mechanics will already have gotten to it. Let's see. What I want is I want this to happen. And unlike the kangaroo, which are too big to get through here, I'm actually going to throw up some mesh so that here, let's take care of this real quick. Is this the same thing? Oh my gosh, it's the same. Where's the mechanic? Where's the mechanic? Why is there no mechanic going to the vending machine? Let me check. Let me check. Researching, repair, researching. Fine. We'll do it the hard way. All right. His work zone is going to be maintenance. There we go. So, back to the habitat. What I'm going to do at this point, now that I've explained basically what's going on, we're going to go to the time lapse to speed things along. I do intend to put a couple of things in here. I'm going to put a water purifier because I do plan on adding a pond out there. And you know, I'm going to put some bedding in here. This is going to be their shelter area. But we're going to have, you know, we're going to have I'm going to put a water purifier here for a pond. So let me get to the time lapse, and I will be talking to you once it's done. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, so here we have the habitat. It is almost very nearly finished. And I say almost very nearly because this is basically how it's going to be, aside from my adding some enrichment items that I will get after we've researched them. And yes, I did add the challenge of researching everything I'd already researched just to make this zoo a little bit more interesting. There are some other things that I plan on adding. I want to put this fence here, in fact, in between the crowd and the bush pigs, as so. So I'm going to be moving that down the line. I will not, however, force you to watch me do it. I also am going to complete these buildings here. Hold on, because this building is not yet finished. But otherwise, the habitat's up and running, and I wanted to show you that. And I think it's doing pretty good. These animals are happy. They're satisfied with how they're doing. I like the way the pond worked out. It looks good with all the plants and the tree and the rocks. And I'm fairly sure they can get into it. I may have built it so that they couldn't, but that was if so that was by accident. No, they can get into it. They can go pretty much anywhere in the habitat, which is a good thing. But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you liked what you saw. All the usual things. Warthogs are my go-to animal. I don't know why I am so affectionate toward this particular animal in the game, but I do love them. Anyway, enjoy a little bit of a cinematic, and I will see you in the next video, guys, which will be sable antelopes next time. Bye-bye.